Yes. Kristen.
Swear the witness, please. Swear the witness.
Okay.
Please speak. Mrs. Olo. Because registrar is speaking to you. Mrs. Olo. Mrs. Olo, unmute yourself. Are you hearing me?
Yes, but you cannot. Yeah.
Yes, it's better now.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Swear the witness, please.
Hi, your name.
I, Priscilla Olo,
Swear in the name of Almighty God
swear in the name of Almighty God
that the evidence
that the evidence I will give
in this case,
in this court,
in this case,
in this case,
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I'm not, the witness is on hold. So will the Holy Bible.
Yes.
Please tell the court your full name and occupation.
My name is Mrs. Priscilla Olo. I'm an educator.
Where do you live?
I live at plot 74, block 11, Baba Tokpe.
Take it slowly, please.
I live at plot 74, block 11, Baba Tokpe, Bejide, Crescent, Lekki Phase 1, Lagos.
Yes.
Now, do you remember deposing to 2 witness statements on oath at the registry of this honorable court on 16th of March 2018 and 30th of November 2018?
Yes, my Lord.
On 16th of March, when?
2018
And when?
and 30th of November 2018.
Yes.
He said yes, ma'am.
Yes, my Lord.
What do you want this honorable court to do with your witness statements on oath?
I want this honorable court to adopt both witness statement on oath as my evidence in this case.
Yes.
Now, do you also recall depositing to 2 certificates of compliance by way of affidavit with the Evidence Act at the registry of this honorable court as well on 16th of March 2018 in relation to the emails referred to in your witness statement?
Yes, my lord.
The certificate of compliance.
Yes. Yeah, true.
Yes.
Do you wish to rely on the 2 certificates?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
In your witness statement on oath, deposed to at the registry of this court on 16th of March 2018 and 30th of November 2018, you made reference to various documents which the defendants are relying on in defending this claim. Is that correct?
Correct, my lord.
Yes.
All right. The letters to the Netherlands, the Netherlands embassy dated 24th October 2013 and 5th November 2013 are photocopies. Where are the originals?
If I may come in here, I think we had already talked about the issue of documents. All the documents should go in. And then at final address stage, then you can raise whatever issues regarding the documents. Because we are using technology, and because of breakdown in technology, we have to gather as much speed as possible. And I think this was what we did during the claimant's case.
Yes, I'm going to put in all
the documents going.
Well, I still have a duty to lay the foundation, then I'll take everything together. It's not going to be long. It's just I'll take everything together.
Yes.
I said, where are the originals?
They are with the Netherlands embassy, my lord.
Good. Then where's the original copy of the letter from Sterling Bank to the claimant, dated 8th October 2013?
It's with the bank, my lord.
Rather, yes.
From Sterling School is with the claimant, my lord.
Yes, Sterling School, sorry.
So I didn't hear what you said.
I said, where is the original copy of the letter from Sterling School to the claimant, dated 8th October 2013?
My lord, the original is with the claimant.
Yes.
Then where are the originals of the letter to Dark Kimber Central, dated 3rd of July 2013, and the termination letter dated 24th October 2013?
The original letter to Dark Kinder Central, my lord, is with Dark Kinder Central, and the termination letter to the claimant is with the claimant, my lord.
Original letter of what? To
That
which
is
center?
the name of that is my lord, is DAK, and the other Kindra Central, sorry, my lord, KIND RACENTRA. It's the name of the school that the claimant said she worked in. Dark Kindra Central.
Yes.
Okay. Where are the? Okay. I will answer that one. Yes.
Yes, the original letter to Dark Kinder Central is with Dark Kinder Central, my lord, while the original of the claimant's termination letter is with the claimant, my lord.
Thank you.
Yes.
So where are the originals of the Standard Chartered Bank remittance application form? Dated 24th October 2013.
The original of the form is with the bank, my lord.
Yes.
Now, where are the original copies of the medical report issued by WADK on behalf of the claimant? The letter from the claimant solicitor dated 12th October 2013, 1st November 2013, and the letter from the solicitor to Starling School dated 28th October 2013. Where are the originals of these documents?
My lord, the originals of the medical report from Dr. Dika and the letters from the claimant's solicitors are missing, and all efforts to retrieve them have proved abortive, while the letter, original response from Starling School solicitor is with the claimant's solicitors.
Ze is slecht in administratie, dat weten we. Praat Nederlands, wat ze ons niet kunnen verstaan.
The claimant is talking.
Yes.
I said.
No, that's okay, not you.
Okay, okay.
So where is the original of the claimant's CERPAC application form? Dated 5th June 2013.
My lord, the original of the separate application form is with the claimant.
Yes.
Now, the defendants are relying on copies of various checks showing expenses incurred by the school on behalf of the claimant. Where are the originals of these checks?
My lord, the originals of those checks are with the banks.
Yes.
Now, where are the originals of the claimant's pay slips already tendered in evidence?
The originals of the pay slip for the claimants are with the claimants, my lord.
Finally, where are the originals of the rent receipt issued to the school by Mrs. Amokomowo and dated 1st June 2013, and the report on teachers training by the claimant dated 23rd May 2013?
My lord, the originals of those letters have been misplaced. And all efforts.
Originals of which letters?
Wait.
Hold
on. I said, first start from the receipt. I said, where are the originals of the rent receipt? And then the report on teacher training.
The originals of the rent receipt from Mrs. Amokomowo and the original of the reports on the claimant's training have been misplaced, and all efforts to retrieve them have proved abortive.
My lord, we seek to tender
Yes.
these documents and evidence. We've already forwarded copies to the court on 4th of May 2022. And the claimant solicitor was copied.
Let's see what the court wants to do for me. He's not done. He's not done. He didn't ask me. He didn't ask me what.
Any objection?
My lord. They didn't ask me. My lord, objection. My lawyer has not finished.
You can't, sir.
The lawyer didn't ask me what the court to do for me. He's not finished.
How many documents do we have? Sorry? Is it 36 you have? I'm looking at the letter dated 4th of May, which you referred to.
He's not finished questioning. He's not finished questioning.
Yes, because you say you have there 36. You are 10. Okay. Okay, so 1 to 36. That's for this
Yeah, he's not asking what the court.
You are asked questions.
Please don't talk until you are asked.
You've not finished asking me the question. You're not done.
Can you please listen to the court? We are tendering your documents.
You've not asked me what the court wants to do for me.
I said I know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The documents are admitted in evidence and they are marked exhibits D1 to D36 in the order of listing. Registrar. So they are marked D1 to D36. Yes.
Now, tell this honorable court what we want the court to do for you.
My Lord, I want this honorable court to dismiss the claimant's case because it is frivolous.
What do you also want the court to do to your counterclaim?
My Lord, I want this honorable court to grant me all the reliefs in my counterclaim.
Hello, that's all for this. Grateful to your lordship.
Cross-examination.
My Lord. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Very good. Have you read your written statement just adopted for today?
I didn't hear you.
Have you read your written statements on oath that you just adopted in court today?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Have you also perused all the documents you just tendered as evidence this morning?
Yes, my Lord.
So then, I'll be very brief with you.
Yes.
Mrs. O, do you consider yourself a successful editor?
I can't hear you. There's glitches. I can't hear you.
Mrs. Olo,
Yes, please. Yes, my
will
Lord.
you consider yourself as a successful educator?
Yes, my Lord.
Yes.
In the same vein, will you also consider the claimant, Mrs. Nicoline Ogidewanko, as a successful head teacher while she was at Sterling School?
No, my lord. I wouldn't consider her as a successful head teacher while she was at Sterling School. The letter we received from the Dark Kinder Center.
Yes. Yes.
Will you be surprised if I describe Ogidewanko as having worked effectively while she was at Sterling School?
I'll be surprised because she did not work effectively while she was in Sterling School.
Yes.
Now, will you not even be more surprised if I told you that you wrote under your hand and signed that the claimant worked effectively at Sterling School?
If I see that, then I will. I can't remember writing effectively and signing.
You cannot remember.
If I see the document, if I'm shown the document.
Yes.
Much of that. Mrs.
Yes.
Would you consider yourself as a diligent person?
Of course, I'll consider myself as a diligent person.
Of course. You are successful and diligent. Okay.
Yes.
Before employing claimant, we gave evidence about the claimant's employment. Before employing the claimant, was she not interviewed?
Yes, she was interviewed,
Okay.
my lord.
Did you enlist the services of the recruitment consultant for this?
I cannot hear you.
Did you enlist the services of a recruitment consultant for that?
I want to refer you back on the last question.
Hold on. I will ask questions and you will answer the questions.
Okay, yes, I enlisted the services of an agency to employ the claimant, yes.
Yes.
enlist his
Would you,
yeah.
did you also enlist the services of the lawyer?
I can't hear you.
Did you also
of this process?
I can't hear you. Glitches, I can't hear you.
Mike.
Can you hear me?
There's interference.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Did you
Enlist the services
of
a lawyer for the claimant's employment exercise?
I did not enlist a lawyer for the claimant employment services. The lawyer is on the board of the school.
The lawyer is on the board of the school. Thank you.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Is that correct?
Please. Can you call the technical people? My device is not muted. I need to hear. Let's them come. Is any one of them there? They should be there. Can you please, technical people, we have echo in here.
Mrs. Solo. Mrs. Solo, can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can.
My question was, the recruiter's name is Armstrong Samuel Kanyip. Is that correct?
I can't hear you.
Please ask them to come and so that can somebody please come so that you see what the problem is here? Okay, please put the question to her.
Mrs. Folo.
Yes, please.
My question is the recruiter you employed or engaged through services you engaged, is his name Armstrong Samuel Adayi?
Adayi, yes, my lord.
Armstrong
Samuel Adayi.
Yes.
Now, and the lawyer who is on the board
is his name Felix Nwadialo.
The lawyer is not acting in the capacity of a lawyer.
See.
His profession is a lawyer. He's not acting in the capacity of a lawyer. in this regard.
Listen to the question and answer the question.
That lawyer that you say is on the board, is his name Felix Nwadialo?
Yes, my lord.
You say,
Please.
Yes.
was he the lawyer
Who of parties?
I can't hear you.
Mrs. Olo,
Yes, my lord.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Was Mr. Felix
Nwadialo, the lawyer
the between the parties?
I can't hear you. Was Felix Nwadialo a lawyer or?
Well, my lord, she can hear me. When I say, can you hear me? But when
I hear your first statement.
Mrs.
I don't hear your concluding statement, my lord.
Okay. Did lawyer Felix Nwadialo prepare the contract of employment in this case?
I can't remember.
I cannot remember. Yes, my lord. Was Sleman the only person who applied for this position?
No, my lord.
Yes.
Will I
be
to say interviewed by a 5-man panel in Lagos in February?
I didn't hear your first sentence. I had 5-man panel in February.
Was in Nigeria. Solo.
I can't hear you.
Okay,
Yes,
can you hear me now?
this. Yes.
Was the claimant interviewed in Nigeria?
Yes, she was interviewed in Nigeria, my lord.
Yes.
Your husband is
I can't hear you.
was
Hello?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Was your husband the second interview?
I can't hear you. Was my husband?
Or panel
hear you. Was my husband?
You want to?
Was my husband?
The defendant, one of those that interviewed the claimant in Lagos.
My husband was an observer. He never asked one question. He never interviewed. He was an observer. He never interviewed. He wasn't part of the panel. He never asked a question. He was an observer.
Was the recruiter part of the interview panel?
Of course, yes.
Yes.
My lord.
And finally on this, was lawyer Felix Nwadialo part of the interview?
Nwadialo was there also as a board because the claimant came to present to the board. It was the recruiter and two other people that did the interview and myself. The recruiter brought two other persons and myself. Mr. Nwadialo and Mr. Austin Olo had nothing to do with the interview.
Much of I'm most grateful. At that time, was Mr. Augustine Olo not a member of the board of Stalin School?
He's on the board of Stalin School, but he does not have anything to do with Stalin School, day-to-day running of the Stalin School. Mr. Austin Olo is a nominal proprietor. He has nothing to do with the day-to-day running of the school. He's a nominal proprietor.
Just to confirm, records.
I can't hear you.
Miss, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Do you keep records?
Do I keep records?
Records in Stalin School.
Every organization keeps records. We try to keep as much as we
You
can.
keep records?
We do, my lord.
Miss Internet connection is unstable. Mrs. Olo, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Now, we're not talking of every organization in Sterling School.
I said, yes, my Lord, we do.
Okay. Now, do you have a staff file for the claimant?
Yes.
Personnel file?
Yes, my Lord, I do.
Okay. Do you have a system of staff evaluation in your school?
Yes, we do.
And do you keep the evaluation? Do you issue an evaluation report?
My Lord.
You or
if you're going to ask me a question about evaluating the claimant was still on probation.
Mrs. Solop, please hold on.
Review. So that time she was on probation, and we're still doing the evaluation. During the time of review, we will present her with her evaluation report during review.
Do you issue report of staff evaluation?
We do issue reports when we sit, when it's time to review, and we now issue the report. We don't issue the report before the meeting. We need to have a meeting for the staff before the evaluation will be given. So we do the evaluation one-on-one, and also the employee will have to review himself or herself before the evaluation report is issued. We don't just go issue evaluation report, bam, my Lord. You sit at a meeting, the person being evaluated will review himself or herself, and the evaluation report will be given. If that is not done, you don't get the evaluation report. Yes, my Lord.
Have a system of asking a staff to evaluate him or herself before you do so?
When we go to the classroom, where
Yes.
Yes, my Lord. Can I continue, my Lord?
Me.
Just hold on.
Okay, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord.
Can you put the question to her?
Yes. I've gone live since I forgot to drop it in the group.
I think
There's interference from the host.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, please. Yes.
Now, before you evaluate a staff member,
do you ask that staff to evaluate him or herself?
Before the staff evaluates herself or the school evaluates the staff, we need to go to the classroom. There are so many criteria for evaluation. We need to go to the classroom, my Lord, observe the teacher while teaching.
Please listen to the question and answer the question. It's specific. Please put the question to her again.
Mrs. Olo,
Yes, please.
before you evaluate a staff member, do you ask that staff to first of all evaluate him or herself?
After observing the staff in the classroom and other criteria, yes, we do. After observing the employee in the classroom and other criteria, then yes, he or she can.
Yes.
Now, did you at any time evaluate the claimant before the school went on holiday in 2013?
My Lord, the claimant did not present herself for evaluation.
All right, thank you.
If the claimant went to the classroom to deliver, then I will evaluate her. If the claimant went to also evaluate, remember she has a job description. You have to evaluate an employee based on their job description. I cannot sit in my office and evaluate an employee that is not doing what her job description specifies. So what will I use?
Next question.
Yeah.
Mrs. Olo, please, Mrs. Olo, you will help the court and help everyone here by being straight to the point. And I try to be very
in my questions to you, I would want you to be direct and short.
I'm sorry, my Lord. I'm sorry, my Lord. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to emphasize on a point. I'm sorry. I'm trying to emphasize on a point. I'm sorry.
Next question, please.
forget.
I
put you with a claimant during her period of employment.
I didn't hear you.
I suggest to you, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I suggest to you that
You
evaluated
writing in employment.
I evaluated her. I can't hear that.
All right.
I didn't hear you. Sorry. I didn't hear you, please. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Mrs. Olo.
Yes, my Lord.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yes, to you that you never evaluated the claimant in writing.
I said that if I don't see the claimant,
please.
I will not. I did not evaluate her in writing because she did not present herself to be evaluated in the classroom according to her job description.
Yes, okay, so let's go to, you have said that she did not work effectively, she was not your letter. Just turn that.
I can't hear you.
You hear me? So no. Yeah. Do you remember you wrote a letter dated 8th October 2013 to the claimant?
Yes, I do.
Yes. You wrote 8th October 2013. Exhibit, my lord, is now exhibit D4. D4, yes, my lord. But I don't know you writing. You sure? No. You have to. Not because I think they are marking it properly. Yes.
Okay, so that should be D5.
8th of October.
8th October 2013.
2013.
Look at the list.
My lord, the list is 8th September.
The list, everything is with them. The list is with them.
Okay. This, okay. All right. Yes, my lord, they are correct. I'm sorry.
So is it D4?
The Maggie D4, yes.
Is it D4?
D4. In paragraph 2. Yeah.
Yes, please.
In paragraph 2 of your letter,
I'll read to you.
In effect, you have only served a probationary period of 3 months, which you worked effectively in the month of August, when the school was on holidays.
Are we talking of the same letter?
8th of October. This one, 8th of October. Paragraph 2, second page.
Okay, second page.
Sorry. Page 2, paragraph 2. So, this is you have read that.
Hello? Hello?
Mrs. Ola.
Yes.
Yes, Ola.
Yes, please.
Did you hear?
I heard what you read, but I didn't hear your question.
Okay, so my question is, I put it to you that the claimant worked competently, successfully, was in them.
That is not our evaluation form.
All right.
That is not the evaluation form we do. It's a general comment. That is not the real evaluation form. That is a letter. She might work effectively in some areas and not effectively in other areas. That is a letter. That is not the evaluation form.
As a couple places. I'm sorry, my lord. I'm sorry. It's about on now. You remember that the claimant wrote a letter of 8th September 2013 to you.
Yes, my lord, I remember.
Among other things, the ship pressed for better living conditions from
the school provided.
Can
you hear me? I can't hear you.
Among other things raised in the letter, did the claimant accuse of not providing good living conditions for her?
We provided good living conditions for the claimant.
Okay, so that's your own. My question is, did the claimant accuse the school of not providing living conditions?
We gave her a good working environment. She accused in the letter. We gave a very good living condition for the claimant.
Well, perhaps at this stage, maybe Mr. Olonfemi would perhaps want to address the witness so that we can have time.
Mrs. Olo.
Yes, please. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I said, can you please restrict yourself across to?
Okay, my lord. Thank you.
Mrs. Olo.
Yes, my lord.
Right. Did the claimant in that letter Mrs. Olo, did the claimant in that letter accuse Stalin of not provided good living conditions for her?
She did, my lord.
Do you feel offended by that?
I can't hear you.
Did you feel displeased or unappreciated by that accusation?
I don't understand displeased or accusated. I don't know what you mean by accusated.
Did you feel displeased by the allegation that Stalin's coup did not provide good living conditions for the claimant?
We provided good living conditions.
I'm not talking of that. Did you feel displeased by that allegation that you did not provide?
I knew that I provided good living accommodation.
Please answer. Were you offended? Were you displeased?
Yes, I was displeased because I was displeased. Sorry, my lord. I was displeased because it was not true.
Was that, see, there is a letter, sorry. Yes. Exhibit D8, my lord. Do you recall receiving a letter of 12th of October 2013 from Sheni Ajayi, lawyer to Mrs. Ogidewanko, the claimant?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Did that lawyer also know? I said that's D8, my lord. Did he not also accuse you among us of living conditions for the claimant?
Yes, he did. But that's not true.
As a matter of fact, Mrs. Olo, will I be correct to say that you felt threatened, harassed, and intimidated by
I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
You have told my lord that the claimant's lawyer, Sheni Ajayi, wrote a letter. And I say that you felt threatened, harassed, and intimidated by the contents of that letter.
No, I didn't feel harassed and intimidated at all by the content of the letter.
Will you in a letter 20th October 2013, Felix Nwadialo, Mr. Felix Nwadialo lawyer, described that letter as harassing, as threatening, harassing, and intimidating you.
That is not in relation with the claimant. That is not what is not in relation with that. I don't know what he meant by that.
All right, thank you. D12, my lord. Do you remember?
A correction. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Please. I'll ask questions.
There's something I need to correct.
Let's say yes, correct.
Yes, something I need to correct. My lord, is it the letter of Ajayi or the letter of Mwadialo, the harassment?
Yes, let
Because-
it Mr. Ladipo. The letter being referred to is D12.
Mrs. Olo,
Yes.
I asked you about, and you said you received it, where he accused you of not providing good living condition for the claimant.
The letter of the 8th
And
of October, yes.
the letter of 8th of October. October. My follow-up is that,
I can hear you now.
Are you there?
Yes, I can hear you now.
My follow-up question is that, did you feel threatened, and intimidated by the content of Ajayi's letter, lawyer Ajayi's letter? And you said no. And then I now asked you, will you be surprised that your lawyer, Felix Nwadialo, wrote to say you were threatened, harassed, and intimidated by that letter?
Because the letter that the lawyer has been writing was just too much and been calling. That was why my lawyer said I was threatened. But by the letter, yes, he was embarrassing me and harassing me, Ajayi himself, through telephone calls and things.
Yeah, so he was inundating you with telephone calls and letters. And intimidated. Thank you.
Yes.
Mrs. Olo. Mrs. Olo.
Yes, please.
I put it to you that you terminated the claimant because of her demands for better living conditions.
No, my lord. I did not terminate her.
That's all right.
Because of the living condition. I did not.
You have given evidence about your request from Dark Kinda Central in whole. Is that correct?
Yes.
Also said that have been pending 3 months before. That
I can't hear you, my lord.
Mrs. Olo.
Yes, my lord.
You have also given evidence that you
I can't hear you, my lord.
Can you hear me, Mrs. Olo?
Yes, I can hear you now.
You also given evidence that your request from that Kenda Central had been pending for 3 months.
Yes, my lord.
Now, was that request not by email?
I wrote a letter on the 3rd
Was
of July.
that request not by email?
I'm trying to state a point before
Was
I get to
that
the email.
request not by email?
That was the second request by
Okay.
email. Yes.
Second request by email.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so. Mr. Olo.
Yes, my lord.
Where is that email by which you made the request?
It's attached. If you look at it, there's a track.
Okay.
It's attached on the track. You see it is before the court.
It's in paper.
If the original, if you're asking for the original, it might be missing, but that is a photocopy, and I've adopted photocopies, which I've adopted.
Now, suggest to you that you never wrote any letter to that King Central July 2013 for a reference on the claimant.
We did 3rd of July 2013.
Well, the letter she claimed to be 3rd of July.
Yes, and we followed up when we waited, no reply. We followed up by the email.
Now, in your letter of 3rd of July that you just mentioned, for your right. My question to you is, where is your proof that you sent a letter to DAC by courier?
I just saw before the court that all the some of the original that ought to be with the defendant are missing, and all efforts to retrieve them.
That's not what we are talking about. Hold on, that's not what we are talking about. Have you read your letter of 3rd of July to that in that central?
I can't remember that. I don't know if I read it. If I've read it, it's a long time, but I knew that I wrote a letter to that Kinder Central on 3rd July 2013.
Okay,
but
so,
the content of
so
the letter
hold on.
is a reference letter. Okay.
Hold on. You wrote a letter 3rd July 2013.
Yeah, for reference, yes.
Yeah. For reference. Now,
yes.
In that, you say, we attach here a return DHL envelope for your reply. That's what you said in the paragraph of your letter.
Yes.
Say, where is the proof for payment for DHL of that letter and the reply?
We did not get the reply from that Kinder Central.
No. I'm not talking about reply. Hold on.
Yes,
Hold on. I'm not talking
you.
about reply. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not talking about replies. Where your own proof? Where is you that HL to mail it to Holland and then to get the reply?
I said all the proof, some of the letters that ought to be with the defendant are missing. They are lost. We packed from our former side to the new side. They are missing.
Okay.
Witness, the question is specific. Where is the proof of payment of the courier? Isn't that the question?
Yes,
That's
and I said.
And that
letter was written that and not to the claimant. So we're not claiming it now. To that. So where is the proof of DHL payment?
My Lord, the proof is missing, and all efforts to retrieve that has been proven abortive.
Yes.
I put it to you that this your letter of 3rd was created by you. It's a phantom letter to discredit in the build-up of a case to discredit the claimant. It's a false letter.
No, my Lord, that is not correct. It is not a phantom letter.
Phantom letter. That's out of July.
Yes.
Also, you have given evidence about a letter of 25th March. '13. To board, to board.
Yes, my Lord.
You remember letter.
Yes.
What letter is that?
And that is a letter of 25th May 2013.
Yes.
Now, in that letter, you accused the claimant of incompetence in your letter to the board.
That letter is presented to the board. Yes, yes, I did.
Yes.
Was it not after this letter that you wrote your another letter of 8th of October 2013 to the claimant, telling her that effectively?
Yes, my Lord, but I said that there are some areas where she was effective and some areas where she was incompetent.
What's the date of the letter?
Okay. And then 8th October, both of them 2013, this on letter to the Lord. Yes, my Lord, 8th October. Yes, my lord.
Yes.
So, Mrs. Solo,
Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. So again, I suggest to you that your soul of 2023 is a false letter to discredit the claimant.
No, my lord, the claimant was incompetent. The claimant was incompetent, fully incompetent.
We will see who is incompetent now. Mrs. Olo?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Mrs. Olo, finally on this, I see that the claimant was dutiful and she was happy working for the school.
My lord.
You falsified facts against her.
No, my lord.
I'm judging. Okay, thank you. All right.
No, my lord, I did not. My lord, can I be given time to talk, please?
No.
My lord?
No. No, you don't talk.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see the address you claim to be your residential address. Do you live on the school premises? That's plot 74, block 11. Babajide Bejide, Babatope Bejide Crescent. Where is she?
I'm here.
Okay. Now, is this accommodation like a block of
Sorry, please, can you repeat the question?
Mrs. Olo.
Yes, my lord.
You claim to live at plot 74, block 11, Babajide Bejide Crescent, Lekki.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Plot what? Plot 70.
Block 11, Babatope Bejide Crescent.
Yes.
Mrs. Olo, is that the school's premises?
That is also the school premises and my residence.
Okay.
I live there.
Mrs. Olo.
Yes, my lord.
Is that property a block of 4 flats?
The property is 3 terrace building.
3 terrace buildings. 5.5 million for that property. Is that correct?
Pardon?
You claimed to have paid rent of 5.5 million naira. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That is for her own flat, her own section. We prorated for that own, but it's not for the whole building. That is for her section.
Was this rent for a whole year?
Yes.
Yes, that'll be. And not.
Answer, please. I have a full court. I have many
Didn't
of
hear
them.
him. I can't hear him.
Was that rent
Not paid?
I can't hear him.
Are you distracted, Mr. Olo?
No, because there are some questions you asked me and I wanted to answer, and you said you will come, and those questions, I never answered them. I'm not distracted. I'm the only one here. You didn't give me time to answer certain questions I needed to
I am
answer.
in control of the courts.
I'm sorry, my Lord.
Not in control of the courts. I am in control of the courts.
Sorry,
I
my
determine
Lord.
what
I'm so
questions.
sorry.
Yes, so
I'm so sorry, my Lord. I'm so
please
sorry.
do not be fair. So the
I'm so sorry.
way the proceedings are conducted, I am in control.
I'm sorry, my Lord. Very sorry, my Lord.
Please put the question to the witness and please answer the question. I have a full court.
Was that rent of 5 million not paid by check?
It was paid by check or transfer. I can't remember.
It was paid by what?
I can't remember how we paid. Is that transfer or check? What is, I said, is in total.
It's all right.
Yes.
You put to use is all, you never paid any 5 million as rent for occupied by the claimant. Mrs. Olo.
We paid the rent, my Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. My Lord, that should be all for the witness.
Re-examination.
None, my Lord.
Yes.
We are grateful for the kind indulgence. And that will be all for this business.
How many witnesses do you have? You will not be calling. You won't be calling any other witness.
That is the case for the
Registrar. Date for final address. I want me to send from Lagos. That's from Lagos. We're looking at adoption of final address virtually from Lagos. I will be in Lagos. The virtual is yes. You just we are trying to sort out my diary. Yes. Sorry. Virtual. Okay. Sorry. For Abuja. Virtual Lagos. Yes. The adoption will be virtually done virtually. But I will not be in Lagos. I will be in Abuja. I will be in Abuja, so virtually. Otherwise, I cannot tell you for now when I will be in Lagos. But I have virtual adoptions on October 11, and they are Lagos matters. Unless, of course, cancel, because we had agreed that the proceedings will be here in Lagos, the trial in Lagos, what we had agreed on from the beginning. So except cancel, want the adoption to be done in Lagos. And that is adoption, so it does not have to be physical. Or we'll wait until when next I'm in Lagos, because we're going on vacation already.
We would have said we come to Abuja, but the implement is not. We can adopt virtually. It doesn't, for me, we can adopt virtually. I agree that we adopt virtually. But that date, 11th October, I don't think
no, we take a date that is convenient. We take a date that is convenient. But the virtual adoption would be done anytime from 1 p.m. Anytime from 1 p.m. You can do it in your office. It's virtual. You sit in your office and do it, and I sit in my court in Abuja. So that's why I said that day, October 11, I already have virtual adoptions in Lagos matters. So, but we take a date that is convenient for council. Because we have to look at the 21-21-7, and that goes into the vacation. So it has to be after the vacation. Can agree on a date, but there are no dates from October 18 up until the 26th of October. October 13. The case is adjourned to October 13, 2022 for adoption of final addresses virtually. The details will be sent to council. I can't give you the time frame now, but you can put it at 1 p.m., but the details will be sent. It will be in the afternoon. Yes. Thank you.